was a spring morning when I learned that my wife was pregnant. Along with joy, a great responsibility settled on my shoulders. 9 months later, our infant was born, our son. Small hands, small feet, a peaceful sleeping face. Just by being there, the world seemed to change. But raising a child was far tougher than I had imagined. Babies cry, regardless of day or night. Frequently, we were kept busy with feeding and changing diapers. Lack of sleep was severe. Even when we desperately wanted sleep, the sound of his crying woke us immediately. My wife and I were both exhausted, and yet the moment our son laughed, all the fatigue blew away. The feel of his small hand gripping my finger. When I feel the heartbeat in his chest as he sleeps, I feel deeply happy. Raising a child is also a process that makes a parent, while we seem to be raising the child. We are in truth being raised by the child. Patience, endurance, unconditional love. My son drew out of me qualities I had never possessed before. A few years later, my son began attending nursery school. Every morning at parting, he waves his small hand. The relationship between my son and me will develop over a long journey, until he is a teenager, until he is an adult, until one day he leaves home. Regret may be a capacity that may be uniquely human. Looking back on past choices and imagining, if only I had done. That is a notion that requires complex thinking. In high school, I damaged a relationship with a girlfriend in my class. In a trivial quarrel, I hurt her pride. If only I had been more polite back then. If only I had been able to perceive her feelings. Unfortunately, the young me did not have that capacity. On graduation day, she came up to me nervously, gave a short wave and left. After that, we lost touch. It was mostly my responsibility. Even after decades, I sometimes think of her. Through news from a mutual friend, I learned that she had built a happy family. Along with relief, I also felt a faint sadness. Regret is at times an unpleasant feeling, but to confront regret is also part of growth. We cannot change the past, but we can learn from it. If I could go back, I would confidently tell her a simple thank you. I am slowly forgiving my past self for not having said it.
Modern society is full of contradictions. A person who is materially prosperous may still feel unhappy inside.
Why?
With the spread of social media, we have come to relate to others more than ever before. But at the same time, chances to compare ourselves with others have also increased. The lives of others look attractive. Beautiful travel destinations, delicious meals, impressive achievements. Inevitably, our own life comes to feel dull. But what social media shows is only a portion of another's life, and at that, a deliberately chosen moment, the most glittering one. Everyone behind the camera hides the fatigue and worries of daily life. Psychologists indicate that excessive social media use can become the basis for depression and anxiety, especially for the young, especially for teenagers. The consequences are serious. The answer is not to quit social media entirely. It is to keep our distance and turn our eyes to our own life, to step away from the folly of comparing another's peak with our own average. True happiness is not found in the comparison with others, but in a sense of self-acceptance.
To indeed realize, this is the challenge of those of us who live in the modern age.
A large social experiment revealed something about human nature. Someone would lose a wallet, and a stranger would find it. The experiment was to assess whether the wallet was returned. The result was astonishing. Conducted in public places in more than 40 countries, the more cash the wallet contained, the higher the percentage of return. At first glance, this seems odd. With more money, the temptation to keep it should be greater. But humans typically strongly dislike thinking of themselves as a thief. The behavior of taking the money upsets one's self-image. The greater the amount, the greater the psychological cost. So, on the contrary, the rate of return rises. This experiment suggests that people care about others and about seeing themselves as honest. It fundamentally challenges the notion, long presumed by economists, that people act only out of self-interest. Of course, there are exceptions. Crime is not zero. But overall, the majority of people are honest and wish to help others. This fact brings us relief. The wrongdoing we see in the news stands out, but the quiet goodness of daily life supports the world. Trust in humanity can rest on evidence from ordinary life. Correspondents reporting from war zones play a vital role in informing us of what is happening in the world. Journalists who go to conflict areas stake their own lives to convey the truth. They are constantly exposed to danger. Via satellite phones and the internet, their images and words are transmitted around the world instantly. From our living room, we witness a distant battlefield in a visible form. But the truth of war
is not only what is shown on camera. Much pain is invisible and cannot be conveyed on screen. The sadness of refugees who have lost their homes, the suffering of children deprived of safety and education. Among journalists, some sadly lose their lives on the ground. In the war in Ukraine, since 2022 alone, many reporters have been killed. They have become victims of murder, accidents, and attacks. Even so, they continue their reporting. Why? Because they carry the conviction that if the truth is not told to the world, the same tragedy will happen again. To protect the freedom of the press is to protect democracy. And to the journalists who continue to report the truth at great risk, we cannot help feeling we owe something.
My grandfather was a man who hardly spoke. He seldom talked about himself and rarely showed his emotions openly. When I was young, that confused me. What was he thinking? Did he dislike me? But as the years passed, I came to understand him. His silence was not coldness, but a quiet love. The generation that lived through the war tends to avoid talking about it. Remembering itself causes pain. They touch the past only briefly. After my grandfather passed away, I found notebooks he had been writing. In them, his detailed memories of the battlefield and his private feelings about his family were recorded in small handwriting. He had truly loved us. It was simply difficult for him to put it into words. For him, love was shown through action, tilling the field with me on his day off, secretly sending a small gift on his grandchild's birthday. Inside my grandfather's silence, I grasped true kindness. His silence did not mean that words were useless. Rather, there was a love that went beyond words. On my late grandfather's birthday, I go to his grave to offer flowers. I briefly join my hands in prayer and quietly speak to him for a short time. My grandfather, even now, in an invisible form, lives within my heart. The society of the 21st century faces unprecedented complexity. Climate change, pandemics, economic crisis, political division. There is no longer any problem that a single country can cope with on its own. To face these extraordinary challenges, international cooperation is indispensable. But in reality, each nation often gives priority to its own interests. Global interdependence has deepened than ever. A financial crisis in one country spreads across the world in an instant. An infectious disease in one region crosses continents in weeks. In such an interconnected world, it makes no sense to distinguish between us and them. The suffering of someone will in time become the suffering of someone else. For the sake of future generations, we need a firm commitment, effective action against climate change, initiatives to end poverty, efforts toward peace. Well, what one individual can do looks small at first glance, but when the choices of billions of individuals gather, the world surely changes. Daily consumption, voting, posts on social media, these are all votes that shape the future. Hope is not optimism. Hope is a commitment to action. No matter how harsh the circumstances, to keep moving for a better future. That is the small and great responsibility of each one of us. In modern society, immigration is a topic that cannot be avoided. The number of people moving across borders has continued to rise significantly. Receiving countries show various reactions. Some welcome immigrants, others reject them. Politicians often turn this issue into a political point of dispute. The challenges that immigrants pose are multiple: language, culture, religion, and economy. Friction between the receiving society and new immigrants may occur, but looking back at the history of immigration, we see that they have made many contributions to their receiving countries. The prosperity of America was built by immigrants from around the world. There is also wide variation among immigrants. Some move voluntarily for economic reasons. Some flee war or persecution as refugees. Some come to reunite with family. They cannot be grouped together. The welcoming attitude of a society has a great effect on the integration of immigrants. In a society that coldly rejects newcomers, immigrants become isolated and sometimes turn to extremism. What solves this most effectively is education and dialogue. A society that does not fear difference but learns from it. That is the key that opens the 21st century. My grandfather is 84 he began to paint 10 years ago. After retirement, he had time on his hands and wanted to focus on something. In his youth, he had been convinced that he had no talent for painting. An art teacher in middle school told him, "You are bad at painting. You are better suited for music." Since then, he had not touched a brush. But after retirement, he happened to stand before a painting in a museum and thought he wanted to paint too. Already 74, the family worried that he was too old to begin. Yet he joined a local painting class. People of various ages came to the class, but he was the oldest. At first he was shy, but he gradually found joy in it. 10 years on, his works hang on the walls throughout the house. He has even held a small exhibition at a local gallery. His grandchildren treasure his paintings as their favorite. He says, "Age has nothing to do with beginning something. Creation keeps a person young. My grandfather's hand, when he holds a brush, does not tremble." The act of painting calms his nerves and sharpens his focus. Art may be a powerful answer to the challenges of old age. It is never too late to begin something. My grandfather's example demonstrates this to me. Words have potential. A single word can destroy a person or save one. The problem of bullying has long been a concern of society. In schools, at workplaces, and on the internet. Not only visible violence, but also the violence of words carries serious implications. Children are particularly vulnerable. Ugly, stupid, you should die. Words thrown casually can cut deeply into a child's heart. Slander on social media intensifies through anonymity. Under malice sent daily by invisible senders, many young people are pushed to the edge of their mental limits. Some die by suicide. Words have consequences. We are recently rediscovering this truth. What was meant as a light joke may hurt the other like a blade. But words also carry the power to heal. Thank you. It's okay. You are not alone. Such words can lift someone who is about to collapse. Indeed, words are both a weapon and a medicine. Which one they become depends on the choice of each one of us. Today, pay attention to the words you speak. What can you offer to lighten someone's heart?